Hello. I have a few things I'd like to address from yesterday's video, from the notebook, the things that I shared about the season finale, if you will. There's a few things that seem to be misunderstood, and I just want to clear them up so people aren't getting their hopes up on some things, okay? Let's address December 13th first. That's one of the dates that I gave as something possibly happening. I'm going to read it again and then give you some clarity. Something big is happening 12/13, and that would be my 12/13 because I'm channeling from my perspective. So I'm on the eastern seaboard of the United States, so Eastern Standard Time. 12/13, with most people finding out about it on 12/14, a conclusion, a revealing that leads to the vision above. And the vision above was the White House press secretary saying all the things that I talked about in the video yesterday. Okay. Many people are like, I can't wait till 12/13. 12/13 is going to be amazing. And I agree. Something cool could happen on 12/13. But most people are going to find out about this. The general public is not going to find out about whatever big cool thing happened on 12/13 until 12/14. And the vision above that it refers to does not mean 12/13 happens, then boom, press secretary comes on and immediately is announcing these things. There's a lot of time between the date of 12/13, most finding out on the 14th, and this vision of that White House press secretary. Remember that I also said, I believe it was in the video yesterday, that I am now hearing that, hearing, it's like a combination, that this inauguration is going to be delayed. I understand other people have already channeled that, but I'm not copying what other people channeled, right? That's not information I've tapped into yet. I've been focused on other things before. So this is just my information. Some other creators, there's been a lot of other psychics and intuitives who are really tapped in who keep saying March. I'm not getting March. I'm not getting anything in particular. When I get something that can be more narrowed down, I will share that with you. I'm not getting March. I'm not getting anything, right? I'm just getting, it's going to be pushed off a little bit. I'm seeing like very early springtime. So it could be March. It could be the end of February, right? It could be somewhere in there. That's kind of the feeling of what I'm getting without them actually giving me a date. Okay. It's just very important to realize that because there's many people waiting for December 13th. There's even a few people who commented on the last video and said, I'm tagging or I'm saving this so I can come back on the 13th when nothing happens and prove you wrong. I didn't say you were going to find out on the 13th. I even said most are going to find out on the 14th. And the White House press secretary is not going to announce this stuff immediately after it happens. Whatever the big thing is that's happening on the 13th, not everybody will find out about on the 13th, okay? Whatever that big thing is like an energy that comes out that must be dealt with so we can get to the season finale. The 12/13 is not the season finale. The season finale is the White House press secretary saying those things that she's going to say, okay? There is time and space in between those things so we can appropriately deal with the energy. You must be patient. If you want big, beautiful things to happen, you must be patient. It's just part of the deal, right? This is part of healing our own shadows. If you're feeling impatient, now's the time to heal that shadow. I'm telling you, I used to be the most impatient person in the universe, and I've healed that. I am so much better. And of course, occasionally, sometimes I get impatient, but I'm telling you, that's a shadow and it can be healed. I can help you with that in session. It's a shadow, okay? Have to be patient if you want this big stuff to come to fruition. All right. Also, I want to address, I said that I didn't understand what this sentence means. The circle meets the square and cannot get in. A lot of you are guessing in the comments. Totally keep guessing. Totally keep tapping into the intuition. I love that. I love the energy. I love the vibes. I just want to be clear that I know what it means from an earth perspective, a human perspective. I know what it means like a square peg, round hole, right? I know what that 1970s game show was. The circle gets the square. But notice that the channeling, the precog, was not the circle gets the square. The words are exceptionally important. It's the circle meets the square and cannot get in. So I can make that freaking weird AI filter pops up for no reason. I can make lots of guesses. I'm not here to make guesses. I'm only here to share the channeled information that is exceptionally unlikely to change, or the things that are already set in motion that cannot change, okay? So keep throwing out your guesses. I'm just letting you know I don't know what it means in this context, and we could all find out together. If I find out before it happens, I will let you know. But yeah, keep it coming. I love that stuff. I love the energy. One person on Instagram said something that was really beautiful, that really resonated with me. So perhaps this is it, because it resonated with me a lot. And saying something about the energy of the circle and the square don't see eye to eye, right? They're very different energies, but it's about circling around till we meet in the middle, right? So we have two opposing viewpoints. So if you want to think about it as team red and team blue, that's just an option, a suggestion. Okay, if you want to think about it as team red and team blue, we're on what we feel like opposing sides. I'm telling you, there's a lot more similar with those two sides than there are different. And I know that sounds insane. But I'm telling you, from an energetic standpoint, everybody just wants to feel safe, and everybody wants to have an abundance of sorts, and whether that means freedom or financial or whatever, everybody just wants to freaking live and be loved. That's all everybody wants, no matter what side of the line that you're on. Okay, so this is all about the energy. This is what resonated with me, that the circle and the square come around and meet in the middle, because we are now at the point where one side, who was very pro-Trump, is starting to exercise their find out phase, right? And in the find out phase, they are realizing, oh my God, I didn't realize that Affordable Care Act was going to go away. Oh my God, I didn't realize that my kid was not going to have an IEP anymore and be protected in school. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. For all these realizations, the find out phase is really big. So I could see the energies, I could see this possibility. I'm getting goosebumps right now, which is my confirmation, but I could see these possibilities of, hey, our two groups are starting to come together and realize we're all just about freaking humanity, and that's all we've ever wanted in the first place. Just throwing that out there is something that resonated with me, but keep throwing your intuition hits out. I love it. I love to see it. And then another very common comment from yesterday was, are you just seeing with your precog, channeling about a different timeline? That was a very common comment. So I just want to address that here. No. When I channel using my precog, I see the path that I'm on, and then I see all other paths around it, and I can kind of go out as wide as I want. I'm looking right here, my path, and then the ones just immediately around it. It's not some other random timeline. It's not some other random universe. I wouldn't share that stuff with you guys, because that would be useless. That'd be pointless to where we are now, right? So I just wanted to address that. So no other information today. Please drop your questions. I will answer as many as I can, and I will just continue to channel for you guys as much as I can. Tomorrow is the deeper download. So if you're seeing this on Thursday, what is the date? 12/12. Oh, so magical. If you're seeing this on 12/12/24, the deeper downloads is tomorrow. That's all the stuff inside of this notebook that I cannot share on social media. Okay, it's too deep, it's too woo, it's stuff that gets flagged, it's stuff that gets taken down. It's not conspiracy theory stuff. Freaking allergic to conspiracy theories. I can't do it. Okay, it's like actual downloaded information, and a lot of it has data to back it up. Okay, so I'm going to share all that tomorrow. Link is in the bio if you'd like to join. If you're seeing this after that, you can buy the replay. So if you want to hear all this stuff in the notebook that I can't share on the socials, go get the replay. Link is in the bio. Let me know what you guys think. Forgot to add this, the delay for the inauguration. Here's what I see. Biden has to stay because there's not somebody to hand it over to legally, because we're in the middle of all the legality things, right? We are still going through all the information, all the data, all the paperwork, whatever it is, right? And so he has to stay. It's like an emergency something that happens. I don't know the verbiage, but it's like an emergency order, something like that. So he stays. It gets figured out. That's how it's delayed. And then it goes to Kamala. Anyway, drop your thoughts. I want to hear them.